What is up, guys? We're back at Jones Subwoofer Solutions. You guys saw it. I saw it. We all wanted to know, what does it do? We've got the Stinger Audio 4K, the MT-4000.1 on the bench, brand new 4,000 watt amp from Stinger. It says that it is a Class D mono amp that's 1 ohm stable. So it's not going to be two boards bridged inside. This is a 4K mono amp. So no idea what it's based on or what it'll do. I haven't looked inside of it yet. But based on the performance of the other Stinger amps, I'm expecting 4,000 watts or more. Matter of fact, we'll show this real quick. I don't know how exactly they find these numbers. I really don't. They may have a dyno, to be honest, but they said 4,082 watts RMS at 1 ohm. I don't see a voltage on there. 14.4 volts. So we should see at least 4,082 watts out of the Stinger 4K. Drop your guess now if you want to drop a guess, and I'll catch you on the bench in just a second. We'll find out. Alright guys, here we are on the bench with the Stinger MT-4000. We're going to get right into this and see what it does. We're going to start with Certified, where the dyno will stop reading at 1% distortion or clipping. Then we'll do Uncertified, where the dyno will keep reading even if distortion or clipping is present. We're going to finish with the dynamic run, which is a burst or pulse track. We'll find the dynamic power. We're going to start each of these at 4 ohms. Then we're going to do 2 ohms. We'll finish with 1 ohm. Maybe at the end here I'll sneak in a few 0.8s. I don't know yet. We'll see. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with Certified. 4 ohms. I set the sheet down, but I believe it said 1200 watts at 4 ohms. We're at 14.92 volts starting. Let's go ahead and see what this will do. Again, the Stinger MT-4000. All right, that went well past rated. Did it really say 1200 watts? It says 1200 watts at 4 ohms on this sheet. So yeah, that's like double rated power already. 2,683 watts into 4 ohms. We dropped to 14.72 volts. Now we'll do 2 ohms. We're at 14.87 volts starting. Rated 2,300 watts. Let's see what it does. All right, well, we already hit rated power, double rated power again. We got 4,641 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.47 volts. Kind of scared to see what it does at 1 ohm now. That's kind of wild. Not necessarily a bad thing at all. Okay, we're at 1 ohm. 14.81 volts. I'm just on my CMAX, no chargers, just floating on it. Let's see what this does at 1 ohm. Rated 4,000 watts. Here we go. All right, 6,826 watts into 1 ohm, dropping to 14.2 volts. That is pretty insane. We are going to chug along here, and we will go to Uncertified. Uncertified, the dyno keeps reading even if there's a little distortion or clipping present. Again, we're going to start at 4 ohms. 14.9 volts starting. Here we go. All right, I may have been able to let it go further, but we got 2,747 watts into 4 ohms. 2 ohms uncertified, starting at 14.85 volts. Here we go. All right, let it eat. 4,742 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.4 volts. And the finisher at 1 ohm. Honestly, I don't know if it'll make much more power than that. Let's see, we're at 14.79 volts starting. Here we go. The Stinger MT-4000, rated only 4,000 watts. All right, 7,031 watts into 1 ohm with just a little bit of clipping. That is insanity. We dropped to 14 volts. And we're just going to steamroll through this. We're going to go to dynamic power. And 4 ohms to start. With 14.87 volts. Here we go, 4 ohms dynamic on the Stinger MT-4000. We got 2,734 watts into 4 ohms. Dropped to 14.58 volts. I'm going to do 2 ohms. 14.8 volts starting. Here we go. Dynamic power at 2 ohms. And I think that might be it. 4,948 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.7 volts. This thing's making big power everywhere. And 1 ohm. We're at 14.77 volts starting. Here is burst power at 1 ohm, rated 4,000 watts. And I think that might be it. 7,978 watts into 1 ohm. We dropped to 14.25 volts. I honestly don't think we need to go any further. We don't need to do a 0.8. You guys always ask for it anyway. Here we go. 14.7 volts, dynamic power, 0.8 ohms on the Stinger MT-4000. You guys talked me into it. Here we go. And I got protect. 9,154 watts. I will cycle the amp off and back on, let you guys know if it came out of protect. I'm sure it will. But not advised to run it under 1 ohm. This is why I don't like to do it, you guys. All right, I'm going to put up the performance review and I'll catch you guys back on the bench in just a second. All right, guys, we're back on the bench with the Stinger MT-4000. I did power cycle it, came back just fine. That was just the protection circuit working. They don't want you to run it at 0.8. We tried. But look at that amp. Excuse me, look at that amp. That is packed in there. And I know I saw some comments of people saying that they knew this was a full bridge, but it certainly isn't. So pretty good looking amp. I don't know the board. I don't think I've seen anything like it. I'm not an amp expert. You guys might know. if that's similar to anything, but that might be brand new. Looks pretty good. We know it performed good. So we'll take a look at these end caps. On this side, we've got a power protect and clip light. You've got a plug for the bass remote. I'll show you that in just a second. Right and left Tiffany style RCA inputs. A gain knob, low pass filter from 40 to 180 hertz. Subsonic filter can be turned off, which is good. For some people anyway, off up to 50 hertz. Then you've got adjustable bass boost from 30 to 80 hertz, 0 to 12 dB. Roughly 10 gauge, maybe 8 gauge paired speaker outputs there. Then I really like this side, something new. You have, my screws are in the way, 12 volt on the left and ground on the right. So your power inputs are split with power on the left, ground on the right. I've seen a lot of comments asking why amps aren't made this way, and this is the first one I've actually seen where they're truly separate. Remote is on the power side, which is safe rather than it being in between the grounds. And that is roughly 10 gauge oversized remote. And we fit 2-aught in the power and ground inputs. 2-aught welding cable. I think that the manual said to use 1-aught minimum, but we fit 2-aught. So that is it for the Stinger MT-4000. Show you the knob that it came with. Same as the other Stinger amps. It's this flush mount style knob. It's a good feeling knob, but there's no case or anything to it. You would just flush mount the knob itself. It does have the phone or Ethernet cord style plug, phone cord style, and it did come with tools and mounting bracket. That is all I have for the Stinger Audio MT-4000. Man, that thing put out some power. I'm very surprised and impressed. Let me know what you guys think of that. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys hated anything I did, let me know. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I post a new video, which should be next week. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you then. Take it easy.